All right. Welcome, welcome onto your mat. Taking any movements as you start off this morning. Any direction that feels good as you start to get yourself moving. Up. Yep. Is Zoom not working? All right. So you can see me? All right. So I'm going to leave my phone on and hopefully it will stay charged. Okay. So we're taking any movements that feel good this morning. Take a few deep breaths. And take a few steps. Feel the feet pushing down into the floor. Noticing where the feet are. Gently close your eyes or focus on one object. Allowing yourself to come into stillness. Scanning from the toes all the way to the top of the head, making little adjustments. Feeling stronger, taller. Noticing what's going on in the mind. And then bringing the intention to the breath. And I invite you to add the sense of touch if you'd like, placing your hands maybe on the side of your rib cage, on your belly, on your chest, to help you to anchor into your breath. At first, just noticing the breath moving in and out. And then as it feels right, beginning to lengthen the breath on the inhale and the exhale. As you inhale, feeling yourself lengthen up a little bit more. And then as you exhale today, feeling a little bit stronger. Are you feeling the belly as it softens in, also tightening through the core? So inhaling, feeling the length up, and exhaling, feeling a little bit of strength through the core. And I invite you to slide the hands together in front of the heart space, taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice. And then we'll take 3 long, slow breaths together. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out through the mouth. And again. And one more time. Then gently rub the hands together. Get them nice and warm. And then gently place the palms over the eyes, feeling the warmth radiating into the eye sockets. Gently blink the eyes open if they're closed, slowly lowering the eyes, the hands down, letting the light gently come back into the eyes. Then bring one hand over to the opposite shoulder, giving yourself a little massage through the shoulder, up the side of the neck, and then back down. And then you could continue down the arm. And even into the hands, give your hand a nice hug. Go in between the fingers and out to the ends. And then shake it. And then come over to the other side, starting on the side of the neck, the base of the ear, squeezing, massaging down the side of the neck, down the shoulder, and down the arm. You could gently tap, massage, whatever feels nice this morning. So you get down to the hands and then do again some squeezes again. If you can remember, attach the hands the opposite way, so the other thumb's on top. And then down the length of the fingers. And once again, shake it all out. And then gently inhale, reaching up. As you come to the top, pause, and then adjust your arms so that you feel space in the neck and the shoulders. Bring your attention back to the breath, inhaling, feeling that length up. And then as you exhale, draw the elbows down, feel the belly as it softens, but also engages, so the core is nice and strong. Pushing into the feet, feeling the legs engage. Inhale, reaching up as much as you want, and this time maybe lifting through the chin. And exhale, drawing the elbows down. And we're pulling them this time back a little bit, feeling the squeeze through the shoulders. And a little bit of tightening through the belly. Inhale, reaching up, maybe looking up. And exhale, drawing down, squeezing through the shoulders, a little tightening through the belly. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, strengthening, squeezing through the shoulders and the belly. Let's do that 2 more times. Move with your breath. And then exhale, let the arms come down to the sides. Inhale, reaching up on one side. Inhale, feel that length. And exhale, draw the arm down. Inhaling back up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Back to your mountain pose. And reaching up on the other side. Feel the length through the side. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, reach up. Feeling that length. Moving with the breath. And one more time. And back to your mountain pose. Inhale, reaching out to the sides. Feeling yourself spreading nice and wide. Bring the palms up towards the ceiling. Draw fingertips down. And then up. Down and up. And then make gentle fists. Turn the palms down towards the floor and make circles. Nice. And then pause and make circles the other way. And pause. Exhale the arms down. Take a nice inhale. Maybe shrug the shoulders, maybe shake out the arms. Maybe notice the energy through the arms. One more nice slow breath. Bring the chin down to the chest. Pause here. Breathe into the back of the neck. And then let the chin come over towards one shoulder. Back through center and over towards the other shoulder. Keep moving with your breath. If you find a spot that feels particularly tender, tight this morning, maybe you rock back and forth over that spot or hang out there for a few breaths. Find the movement through your neck this morning that feels right to you. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. And we'll take one more breath here. And bring your head back to center. Inhale, reaching up. Again, anchor down into your feet. Feel nice and long through the body. And then exhale, draw the elbows down and back, squeeze through the shoulders, lift through the chin. Bring head to center. And we'll bring arms together. And you got some choices here. You could do the hug where you touch the shoulders. You could bring arms together. Or maybe you bring right elbow underneath the left. I'm gonna. And breathe. You can bring the chin down towards the chest. And then open up nice and wide. Lift through the chin, squeeze through the shoulders. Breathe. And then exhale, bring the head back to neutral. Bring the arms in front of you. Left elbow under right, if that's what you chose to do. And maybe bring the chin down. Hard to do with this microphone. And breathe. On the next inhale, open wide, lift through the chin, squeeze through the shoulders. And we'll go through that again. So bringing the head to neutral first, and then choose your arms. Stay here, or maybe bring the chin down towards the chest. And breathe. On your next inhale, open nice and wide. Squeeze through the shoulders, lift through the chin. Bring head back to neutral, arms start to come forward. This time left elbow under right. Again, bring chin to chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. And release the arms. Bring the arms back to neutral, head back to neutral. Exhale, arms down to mountain pose. Take a nice breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Tighten the toes, tighten the fingers, tighten the shoulders, tighten the face. Inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale, reaching up. Palms towards each other. And then turn the pinkies towards the back wall so you feel a little bit more space through the front of the body. Shine the heart forward. Feel a little bit of arching through the back. And then exhale, bringing the arms down behind you, maybe bending the knees a little bit. Squeezing the hands and the shoulders towards each other, and breathe. And then inhale, lengthening up. Pinkies turn towards the back of the room. And then exhale, sinking down just a little bit. Keep the core engaged, belly's softening in, but it's engaged. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhaling down. Squeeze through the shoulders and the hands. One more time. Inhale, turn pinkies open through the chest and breathe. Nice. Exhale. Sinking down, squeezing through the shoulders and the hands. And then inhale back to your mountain pose. Take a nice breath in and blow it out. Tighten the toes, the fingers, the shoulders, the face. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, reach up. Holding on to your wrist if that's available to you. If it's not, take any grasp that you or arms that you'd like. Reach up towards the ceiling. And then reaching over towards the side. Breathe into your side body. Inhale back through center. Switch out the arms and over to the other side. You can keep moving back and forth from side to side or pause with your breath. Nice. The next time you come through center, pause there. Release the arms down back to your mountain pose. Take a breath in and let it out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, draw the elbows down and back, lift through the chin. Breathe into the heart center. Exhale, bring the head back to center. Let the arms come to the front. Taking the arms of your choice, chin to chest. 2 long, slow breaths. On the next inhale, open wide, squeeze through the shoulders, lift through the chin. Take 2 long, slow breaths. On your exhale, bring the head back through center, bringing left elbow under right, chin to chest, and breathe. Nice job. On the next inhale, come back through center, exhale the arms down. Inhale, reaching up with one arm coming into a side stretch. Maybe this time you wrap the hand around your head, add a little bit of resistance, head's pushing into your hand, hand into your head. Remember, this isn't superhero strength, maybe 25-30% of your strength. And breathe. And then inhale back to center. Take a nice breath. Maybe shrug out the shoulders. And then inhale, reach up on the other side. Exhale, side stretch. And breathe. Take a moment, feel yourself as you inhale, expanding. As you exhale, you're softening, but you're still feeling strong, engaging the core. And then back to center. Inhale, reaching up. Turn palms back. Open through the heart center. Exhale, sink down any amount. Squeeze through the shoulders and the hands. Inhale, back up. And this time we're going to sink down into our chair pose all the way. Let's pause so hands could rest on the thighs. Hands can come to heart center. Maybe you extend arms long. Finding that place that's right for you and breathe. Take a moment to feel the feet pushing into the floor. Notice the belly. Is it engaged? Long spine. Looking down out about probably at a little bit above your mat. One more nice, long, slow breath. Then we're going to be moving into a forward fold. So whatever that means to you, maybe you're bringing your hands to your thighs, maybe elbows. Maybe you have your props in front of you. And once you get to your stopping spot, maybe have a little movement, bending and straightening the knees, maybe shifting the hips a little bit. Two more long, slow breaths. Push into the feet. Hands to the hips, engage the core, and slowly come back to your mountain pose. Take a nice breath in and blow it out. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up. Spiral those pinkies back, open through the chest, lift through the chin. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, sink down a little bit, squeeze through the shoulders and through the hands. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, sink into your chair. Find the arms of your choice. 3 long, slow breaths. Exhale, fold into your forward fold. Maybe this time you hold on to the elbows, let the head hang, maybe swing a little bit side to side. One more nice, long, slow breath. Hands to hips, bend the knees, push into the feet, and slowly rise back up. Taking a slow breath in, and an even slower breath out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink into your chair. 3 long, slow breaths. Exhale, fold. Finding the forward fold of your choice. 3 long, slow breaths. On the next inhale, push into the feet, engage your core, and slowly rise up. Take a breath in and let it out. For the next part, you might want to move towards a piece of furniture or the wall. Whoops. We're going to start in mountain pose, and let's do a forward fold, making that 90-degree angle so that we can find the distance to be from your prop. And then once you find that distance from the prop, come back to your mountain pose. Nice. All right, there we go. Inhale, reaching up. 3 long, slow breaths. Exhale, sink into your chair. Find the arms of your choice. One more nice, long, slow breath. Exhale, fold, taking the forward fold of your choice. On your next inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the hips. Step forward your right foot. This is where you might want to bring your chair or your wall into play. Place your hands on a safe place. And we're going to come into high lunge. So we're going to hop your foot back, bending into the front knee. Stay here or find a place of balance. Going back to what we were thinking about at the beginning, as you inhale, feeling that nice lengthening up. And as you exhale, tightening through the core, feeling nice and strong. 2 more long, slow breaths. Exhale the hands down to your prop. Step the foot in. Put the weight into the other foot back. Step back with the right foot. We'll find our high lunge on this side. And play around with the balance however you'd like. Then bring yourself back to the breath. And the alignment, inhaling, feeling the lengthening up, and the exhale, the tightening of the core. Finding length and strength. 2 more long, slow breaths. Exhale the hand down to your prop and step the feet together. Take yourself on a little walk backwards until you come to a nice 90-degree angle. Bend the knees. And then we'll step forward with the right foot. Coming into high lunge again. This time, bring the right hand to the right hip. Keep your hand on the chair. Coming into a twist, looking over the right shoulder. Two long, slow breaths. Turn back to the neutral position. Hop the back foot in a little bit so you can straighten out the front leg and the back heel comes down on the floor. You may stay here. You might feel enough stretch the legs right here. Maybe you walk yourself down towards the floor. Whoops. Drawing right hip back, left hip forward. Take 2 long, slow breaths. Pushing into the feet, engaging the core, come back up to standing. We'll bring our left foot forward. Place the weight into the left foot. Step back with the right. We're back in high lunge on the other side. This time, left hand goes to left hip, looking over left shoulder. And breathe. Two more long, slow breaths. Turn back to center. Step the back foot in so you can straighten out that front leg. Bring the heel down on that back foot. Hips stayed square. And then finding a place to hang out for a few breaths so you're feeling some stretch through the back of your legs, probably more so in the front leg. And breathe. One more nice, long, slow breath. Bend into the front knee and slowly rise back up. And step the feet together. Again, take that nice little journey backwards so that you come into the 90-degree angle. This time, maybe step up forward a little bit so that you can bend the knees and get a little bit of the cat-cow action through the spine. Nice job. And pause here. Let's step forward with the right foot. We'll come back into a nice high lunge. You can stay here. Maybe you bring back in some balance work. You can stay here, or maybe you lower the back knee and rise up. You might want to bring the hands back down for support. Nice. And then pause. Step the feet together. Take a long, slow breath in and a long, slow breath out. Transferring the weight over to the left foot, coming back with your right. On the other side now, finding your balance again for a couple breaths. Nice. Maybe placing the hands back on the prop and letting the back knee lower and rise. Keep that core engaged. Inhaling, feeling that lengthening up. Exhaling, the core is engaged. Nice. And pause in your lunge again. And step the feet back together. Take a long, slow breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale the arms down. Step back a couple of steps. So once again, you can go have a nice space for your forward fold. Place all the way into your right foot. Let the left leg float up behind you. Toes down towards the floor. Push through both heels. Top of the head reaching towards the wall in front of you, so you're looking at the floor so you don't get any kinks in your neck. And breathe. One more nice, long, slow breath. Exhale, lower that foot down. Do any shimming, shaking you want. And then transfer the weight to the left foot as the right foot comes up behind you, toes down towards the floor, pushing through both heels. Same thinking here as you inhale, trying to feel that length. The head and the heel of the lifted foot are reaching away from each other, finding the length. As you exhale, you're feeling stronger. The core is nice and engaged. One more nice, long, slow breath. Exhale, lower the foot down. And then on your next inhale, slowly come back to standing. Take a breath in and slowly let it out. Inhale, reaching it. Exhale, sink into chair. As you lengthen, rise up just a little bit. As you exhale, sinking down a little bit. Inhale, lengthening up. And exhale, sinking down. It's time to sink into your chair. As you lengthen up, exhale, twist to one side. Nice. Inhaling through center. Exhaling, twisting the other way. Inhaling back through center. Push into the feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms down to the side. Coming next to your prop, we'll come into some balance. Placing your weight into one foot, onto one foot. Lift the opposite knee up. Play around with the balance here. Thinking about the same thing as we're inhaling, we're lengthening up. As we're exhaling, we're feeling the muscles engaged, feeling stronger. Place that foot down. Switch the weight over to the other side. Find your balance. And breathe. Two more long, slow breaths. And exhale the foot down. We'll switch over back to the other foot. Feeling the balance on that foot, feeling this hip kind of hike up. We're going to make these glutes work. Place your hand on the outside of your thigh so you're adding a little resistance. And lift the leg to the side and back down. Very small movement, just trying to make those the muscles in our hips and the outer side of our leg work. And then pause. Back to 2 feet. Shake anything that you want to shake. Breathe. And we'll switch over to the other side. So pushing down on the standing leg. So this hip lifts. You're using the muscles to lift up. Place the hand on the outside of the thigh for resistance. Keep standing nice and tall. Feel those muscles on the side of your leg working hard. Feel the inner thigh. One more time. Nice. And come back to 2 feet. Take a slow breath in and a long, slow breath out. Go back to standing on the opposite leg. This time, though, we'll bring the knee up. Pause. Make sure you're pushing down with the leg. Nice, long spine. And we're going to bring the knee out to the side and back to center. And this time when the knee comes out to the side, bring your foot towards the computer and back down. And then pause. Bring the leg back to center and back down. Shake out anything that needs shaking. And pause. Switch over to your other foot. Knee comes up. Start with bringing the knee out to the side and back to center. Back in. Make sure you're not starting to move down towards the floor. Stop. Next time your knee comes out to the side and bring the foot up and down towards the computer and back to the floor. Nice. Good job. All right, bring knee back to center. Exhale, feet to the floor. And again, shake anything out that needs shaking. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all out. And then we'll begin the journey back down or to the floor. So coming back to your mat, making adjustments as you need to. And we'll make our way back down onto the floor, starting in your mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink into your chair. 3 long, slow breaths. Exhaling, fold into your forward fold. And then from here, moving into down dog, table, or child's pose. Your choice. Check in with your breath. Take any gentle movements that you'd like. If you're in down dog, make your way through table into child's pose. We'll all meet in child's pose. Pausing here. Checking back in with the breath. Continuing with the same thought as you inhale, feeling the body expand, feeling length. And as you exhale, feeling strength, engaging the core. Extend the arms out in front of you and walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Take 3 long, slow breaths. And then walk hands back to center, over towards the left. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the body. And then walk hands back to center. Slowly make your way into a tabletop position. Once you're in your tabletop, you make the choice of moving through some cat-cows or flossing the spine. Nice. And then pause. We're going to take our right leg out to the side. And then move forward and back. Nice. And pause. Bring the right leg in. And extend the left leg out to the side. And again, moving forward and back. Getting some movement through the inner groin. And pause. Bring the knee back. We'll move over to the other side. This time, take the foot behind you. Toes are down on the floor, and I'm rocking back and forth. And pause. Lift the leg up. Push through the heel. And then bring the leg across your body to the other side. Place the toes down. You could stay in stillness, or you could rock back and forth. Maybe you look over your shoulder or under your armpit, back at that foot. Just allow yourself to find some space through the open side and a little bit of movement through the hip, the leg. One more breath here. And bring the knee back next to the other knee. Pause. Breathe. Extend the other leg long behind you. And again, we're rocking back and forth over the tops of the toes, pushing through the heel. And then pause. Lift that leg, feel nice and strong, engage the core. One more breath here. And then bring your leg across the other leg and the toes down to the floor. Nice. Feeling a stretch through the side body. Again, you could look back at that other foot or back at your foot. You can rock back and forth over the toes. Nice. And bring your knee back to meet the other knee. Once you're there, you choose cat-cow, flossing the spine, or maybe just hanging out in child's pose for a few breaths. If you go to child's pose, you could rock a little bit side to side. Get a little bit of movement through the hips, helping to relax those muscles we were just using. Take a nice, long, slow, deep breath. And then slowly come up onto hands and knees, making your way over onto your sits bones. Once you're on your sits bones, Take the feet about a little bigger than hip distance apart. And just let the knees go side to side. Nice. Excuse me. Pause here. Come to a nice upright position. You can hold on to the knees or maybe behind the thighs. Nice tall spine. Inhaling, lengthening up. And then exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. And exhale, round. A couple more times with your breath. And then we're going to count on our back. I did forget to mention, if you do have a block handy and nearby, or a book or a pillow, anything about the size of block or pillow, grab hold of it and then come down onto your back. As you come down onto your back, make any adjustments that you want. Maybe bring in a little bit of movement through the hips. It's a good time to work through the clock face. First, maybe tipping this the hips from the pelvic bone to the belly button. And once that feels like it's good, pause in neutral, and then move from side to side. As you're working through the hips, try to make this movement the muscles of the hips, not pushing into the feet or moving the knees. And then pause. And then we'll do what's called the clock face. So we're letting the pelvic bone go down towards the floor, and then lift the right hip. Lower it up through the belly button to the left hip and back to the pelvic bone. Lifts, making a little circle with the hips. If you feel a spot that feels particularly tight or sore, sensitive, rock back and forth. After you've gone one direction a couple of times, go the other way. This is a great way to loosen up the lower back. And then pause in neutral. Draw the right knee in, holding on to the outside of the leg or the knee, pushing the hands into the knee and the knee into the hands. Again, about 25-30% of your strength. Try to keep both hips down on the floor and breathe. And we'll move our hands to the top of the thigh, doing the resistance the opposite way. Belly buttons gently drawing down towards the spine, keeping the core engaged. And then lower that foot down to the floor. And we'll switch over to the other side. Holding on to the outside of the leg, pushing the leg into the hands, hands into the leg. Two long, slow breaths here. And then switch the hands onto the thigh, pushing the thigh into the hands into the thigh. Try to keep both hips equally down on the floor, or softly engaged. And lower the foot down. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. And exhale, lower both feet down. As you exhale, draw the knees in. And if you have your pillow, your block, your book, whatever you have, place it between the knees. And then we're squeezing the legs together. We're going to take one foot and try to bring it out to the side. It's not much of a movement. It depends what your range of movement is here. But we're trying to bring our leg out to the side. Again, making the outer hip, the outer thigh work. Squeezing that block. And then pause. And we'll do the other side. And I notice that this side for me is a lot weaker. And then once you've had enough fun with this, take out your block, your pillow, your book. Bring the feet back to the floor. Take them about the distance of the mat and let the knees fall side to side. And then bring the feet back so they're hip distance apart. We'll come into a bridge pose. You could choose to do a more restorative bridge by putting your pillow, your block, your book underneath your hips and hang out there. Or you can make it more dynamic and energetic using the muscles. Nice, long, slow breaths. You can make it a moving bridge or you can just hang out. Hang out's probably the wrong word because you need to engage the core. 3 more long, slow breaths. And exhale, slowly lower back down towards the floor. Pause here. Notice what's going on in your body. Perhaps stillness would be best for you right now. Maybe a little bit of movement, letting the knees go side to side. Maybe drawing one knee in or both knees in and stirring the knees around. Try to find the movement that feels best to you, helps to release the lower back, the hips. And then once things are feeling good, send your feet up towards the ceiling and your hands. Take a nice big inhale. And on your exhale, stick out your tongue and roar like a lion. Maybe doing this a couple times. Stay here for a few more breaths, or maybe you would like to come into happy baby, bending the knees, holding on to the outside of the calves or the inside of the feet. You could rock a little bit side to side. Again, massaging that lower back, finding a little more space through the lumbar spine and the sacrum. Enjoy a long, slow breath where you are. And then release everything back down. Pause in stillness and scan from the top of the head down to the toes. Maybe choosing another movement, another pose. Or maybe moving into final relaxation, getting yourself nice and comfortable for your Shavasana. As you move into your final relaxation pose, make little adjustments. Let the head go side to side, lift and lower shoulders, adjust arms and fingers, relaxing the hips and the legs, wiggling the toes. One more time, bringing your attention back to your breath. Feeling the whole body expand and lengthen as you inhale, taking up space on your mat. As you exhale, feeling the belly button draw towards the spine, feeling strength as you push through your heels. The top of the head reaches towards the opposite wall. The arms reach towards the opposite walls. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, feeling strength. One more time like that. And then let everything relax and soften. Give yourself the gift of the next few moments. Completely relaxed. Nothing to do, no place to go. Just breathe. I invite you to stay as you are for as long as you like. You feel like moving, wiggling fingers and toes, stretching and yawning. Maybe coming to a seated position. Taking a moment to scan from the top of the head down to the toes, noticing what's going on right now for you. Observing the mind, bringing the attention back to the breath. I invite you to bring your hands to the heart center, bringing the forehead down to connect the thinking mind with the feeling heart. We'll take 3 long, slow breaths together. Let all the air out. Slowly draw air in through the nose. Make a little circle with the lips. Let the air out. And again. Thank you for joining me this morning, allowing me to guide you through your yoga practice. May you be well. May you be loved. May you be full of peace and joy. Namaste.